In the story of Adam and Eve, Eve was awakened by the serpent. She was brought into an awareness that there is more to this world than what I've been told, than what I've been confined to. Even though I've been told that that confinement was for my best, there is something more. There is something more that I didn't get to choose. And so we know how the story ends. Eve is punished and she is held responsible for the pain, the labor, the sweat, and everything of all humanity. That is the story of the mother of humanity. Eve was not given a choice because who knows? Perhaps had she been given a choice to choose ye this day, maybe she would have chose the familiar reality. We understand that humanity is that way. We often go back to what is familiar, even if what is familiar is not best, right? Also, there's the story of Lilith, who was said to be Adam's first wife in Jewish literature and scripture. And again, Lilith realized that she had a choice. And she chose that she would not be dominated. And she was punished also for that. Her mythology still even now is told to us as demonic. And so she also had a punishment, and her punishment was that she would have to live outside of paradise, wailing in grief for her children every single night. You see, in these stories, it is said that if you are awakened as a woman, you will be ostracized and you will suffer. And we will see to it that you suffer so that you can understand that you must come under submission. Now, if you look at stories, creation stories from other cultures, you will see that this is not really inherent in those stories. The divine feminine goes into an underworld experience, usually, and she emerges as victorious. You get to choose how you move. You get to choose how awakened you want to be. You get to choose how submitted to systems you want to be. You get to choose. So I'm not here telling you you need to come out. I'm also not telling you that you need to embrace anything that you don't want to. But what I am saying, which is common in every single story, even the story of Genesis and the story of Lilith, that there's more. And you can feel that there's more. There's an ache for more. There is more. And that more doesn't lead to punishment. There are countless women throughout generations and even now awakening to their divine essence, and they're not punished. Yes, they do grieve because you begin to realize that the life you were living was not full. And you begin to realize that the stories told to you were told to limit you. And there's a grieving process in realizing that and coming into truth. And also, beyond that, there's the richness and beauty of life, the wholeness of your soul, unlimited. There is a deep knowing of yourself that couldn't have happened in the limitation. Every woman who has chosen the path of enlightenment has experienced more richness, more pleasure, more bliss. What if your satisfaction is actually within you? In yogic philosophy, we have subtle bodies. We don't just have a physical body. We have subtle bodies that are layered within our being. And at the heart of our subtle bodies, at the heart of ourselves, is a body called the bliss body. So it's not just a cliche that happiness is an inward job. It's actually part of you that you cannot access in limitation. The limitation keeps you in this physical body. The limitation keeps you in your mind. The limitation keeps you in place. But you have subtle bodies within and subtle bodies that extend out. And you don't know that because you've been under limitation. But that bliss body, going back to it, it's a part of you. It is you. It's not happiness to find out there. It's not in what brings happiness to you or happy feelings. It is being, living, and embodying your full essence. What am I saying to you? All of you who have an ache for more and you made it to the end of this video, you really want more. I'm hosting an embodiment journey in the month of July in my private community. If that sounds like something you want to get into, you want to rediscover or discover yourself for the first time, if you want to be guided through the process, then join me.